A subtle disturbance signals movement, a tremor in the logs, a whisper across the wire. The digital jungle awakens once more. Today, our journey takes us deep into the undergrowth, to trace the paths of elusive adversaries and illuminate the patterns they leave behind. From the mysterious trails of GhostRedirector to the calculated strikes of APT-37, we unravel the behaviors of apex threat actors, not with fear, but with science. With atomic tests as our tools and telemetry as our map, we simulate their moves, step by step, so defenders may anticipate the next. In this episode, your guides, Haag and Paul Michaud, navigate the reactive wilds of the cyber frontier. Together they decode chain reactions, dissect malicious loaders, and peer into the very heart of adversarial strategy. So gather close, dear watcher, for this is not merely a broadcast, it is an expedition. This is Atomics on a Friday, and the hunt begins now. In the dense, ever-shifting canopy of the site.
Yo!
Well, howdy.
Howdy. Happy Atomics on a Friday.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been a minute.
Just a bit.
I think
A smidge.
I don't even know how long it's been. I think something told me it was like 60 or 90 days. I don't know.
No, we just did one. Like in August.
It says 2 months ago.
Oh, all right.
So it's been a while.
We got sidetracked on the last scheduled one.
Yeah.
Movement, but we back.
I know.
We're trying once a month.
We get busy.
On the calendar.
Yeah, that too. That's the hardest part. Yeah, we did a little rebrand. It's kind of fun. Not that
It's jazzy.
anybody asked for it, but we figured why not.
Because we can.
Yes. Yeah, so we got a big one today. So we probably should get jamming. You like our new little El Camino in the corner? I thought that was cool.
I do.
Yeah. Thought it was fancy. Yeah, so I guess it's been 2 months. No one probably knows us anymore. So my name's Michael Haag. I'm a researcher at Splunk, and you may remember me from such projects as Atomic Red Team and my long list of projects that I manage on GitHub. So yeah, thank you all for listening.
I'm Paul Michaud. I'm a team lead for Unit 42's Managed Threat Hunting in North America. You may have seen some of my things from Red Canary as well as Atomic Red Team as well. Excited to be back and continue nerding out on stuff.
Yes, today's gonna be good. We got a lot of stuff to share. In particular, housekeeping items. If you can follow us on LinkedIn, that would be awesome. It's a new page, I guess. It's our Atomics on a Friday page. In order for us to stream to it, we have to have like 150 followers. So if there's any bots out there, start hitting it because that would be great. So then we could just stream onto that. Keep them organized. And then our YouTube has a lot of subscribers. So if you're watching on there, thank you. Please subscribe again. And then while you're here, get some coffee for the season. It's Which City from, of course, Atomic Coffee Roasters. So,
Also important to note, we have no affiliation. Mike just really likes them.
yeah, that too. Yes. It's just our preferred.
So if we buy it,
brew.
we don't get anything.
Yeah.
I've never had it, so I can't make that.
Dude, you're like so close to them too, practically. Like neighbors. They're in Mass.
I wouldn't say we're neighbors, but I guess it's close enough.
Close enough. It's like same day delivery practically. Somebody will
I
drive
don't
it.
know about same day. Like, could I drive there? Yeah. Am I gonna? Probably not.
Yeah, that too. So I'm gonna drop the LinkedIn link for everybody, so you can click that and just follow. Yeah, so let's hop into it. We have, like I said, we got a ton of stuff to get through. Paul wouldn't let me do everything today, so we had to cut a bunch of stuff. So
We'd be here for like 4 hours with a bunch of these.
go through all these demos and everything, and so yeah, kind of focusing on the main three, which is just some cool atomic chain reactions based on some neat little things that were tripping the past week or two, I think. Week? I don't even remember what day it is. So we'll share those links. And then I shared a link today for the NPM threat emulation project, which I think is pretty cool. Hopefully it'll work live. Pop some NPM. It'll be fine. Yeah. And then I have to cut the other stuff.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, just go download those malicious NPMs.
Yeah.
They're pretty bountiful at this point, so just pick one and I'm sure it is.
There's enough of them out there at this rate.
What? Only like 400 libraries or something like that? Packages? It's fine.
How do we know?
That's the neat part. You don't.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Nobody knows. There's no validation. Yeah, so kind of to the core of atomics, right, is if you don't test yourself, how do you know it actually works? I was thinking about that a lot with the NPM stuff. I see a lot of detections being written for it, and it's like file mod of a workflow file for Git, and it's just like, that's cool, but it's very targeted. How do you truly detect like suspicious behaviors coming off of like new NPMs or other NPMs? Anyway, without testing it, how do you know? How do you even know what it looks like besides what 3 blogs say?
And then the 87 AI generated ones off of those 3.
Yeah, all the ones on Medium.
Yeah.
Rehashing what everyone else has said.
Yep.
Then there's detections.ai, writing random detections off of AI generated blogs. Yeah.
Is this what Inception was? The premise of Inception? The movie?
Maybe.
Could be. It's been a while.
Could be. Yeah.
But
see, I got all these
what's first? I forgot. Are we doing NPM or are we doing APT30? Oh, APT37.
Yeah, APT37. Hopefully, I made a little mermaid diagram there, but the gist is, oh, well, we could share the screen, right? I'll share my screen. Your screen or my screen?
Yours? Yeah, yours. I can get it up. Do you have it?
I have it. I just have to like stop that one and then bring this one. Boom. APT37. Cool.
Yeah, naughty.
Yeah. So from our unsponsored friends at Zscaler, they wrote this blog apparently on September 8th on APT37. At first I didn't really read too much about like the North Korean line piece, but the kind of parts that really stuck out to me was our good friend here compiled HTML help files being used for delivery. And so that's kind of what triggered me to look at it again. I was like, oh, fun, like good old CHM. And it's still being used. And I think someone tweeted it about just the other day or just this week about how CHM was still being used. And I was just like, yeah, it's just never going to go away. So basically, yeah, these dudes, they use a couple different things, like this little fade stealer. They have shortcut files, help files as your initial access. And then the 2 bigger things in this, which I haven't written related to this blog for like testing purposes, was the Rust payload, the Rust compiled malware, or the Python compiled code as well, which I think all they did, from what I kind of breezed through on it, was that they just compiled the Python code to binary. And then, because the way they talk about it, as far as the way they extracted it, was like, it's just a Py file at the end of the day. But yeah, kind of like your typical stuff here, dropping the usuals, running PowerShell, next stage, going from there. But I think the one, like I said, the one that kind of got me was our CHM.
But PowerShell's dead. Why are we still using it?
Yes, between PowerShell and CHM, wild.
What year is it?
Yeah, it's still here. I think the other part in here of interest, okay. Oh yeah, so the CHM downloads the HTA HTML file, kind of runs wild, runs curl, runs expand. So it expands the cab file to program data, which by the way, you can, using something like, I was thinking about this as well, like using something like WDAC or AppLocker, you can stop binaries running from program data. There's not a whole lot that runs out of there. And you can always go for the source. If you know of a project called Lobaz, there's a little thing called HH. Let me share my screen. HH is the dude that runs these CHM files. And so generally, most organizations don't run CHM files anymore these days. So you could probably block HH and be just fine. So yeah, that was something I was like, worthy of a small mention while we're here today. And then here's that compiled Python. And I don't know if you dug into it, Paul, but did you happen to search for the Python? I did.
I did not read Python itself.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was this particular file I was pivoting on. I was trying to find it on VT because I was just curious. I was curious if it was out there, and I couldn't find it. And I don't believe I found the teleconf either, which led me down a dark road of sharing indicators, but not sharing live indicators.
Just slinging them around.
Yeah.
It's like candy at Halloween.
Yeah. I think they give MD5s too. Yeah. Anyway, at least it's not a screenshot.
Why are we still just shipping around MD5s? What year is it?
Yes.
I know the answer, and I probably know the answer without knowing what the internal answer is.
Yeah.
But why MD5?
Yeah. I don't think there were many of, I don't think any of these were on VT, honestly. I think I checked a couple and I couldn't find them. So that led me down the next dark road of, well, I will go ahead and parse this and take the blog, parse it out, and write a couple things. So first thing I did is, I'll say I used Claude because sometimes I hate doing this manually. But what I did in particular was I went through the blog and I compared it to the analytics that we do have written for generically all these behaviors. So just to kind of do like a comparison of what we had coverage for on the Splunk security content. Obviously, we have tons of atomic tests for this stuff. We do have an atomic test harness for CHM and everything like that. So I'm not going to run through the atomic test harness today, but I do tag all the atomic tests in here as well. We went through all those together and added them. So it's a long post, but it covers everything related to content and atomic tests so that you can also do these things at home. Which leads to the next fun thing.
Or directly on your corporate laptop.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Corporate laptop atomic testing is probably the best way to identify if anybody's monitoring anything today.
And if you don't, you should send a note to your security team.
Yeah.
They'll thank you. Right at around 5 o'clock would be great.
Yes, on a Friday. Comics on a Friday. So the test harness, more or less, will just run all these T numbers that mostly aligns with everything this APT37 group does. Again, I didn't write anything for Rust, Python compiled, or the, actually I just realized, I think the cab one is not merged yet. I submitted a new atomic as well. for the cab file.
Oh, so this is fresh atomic too.
Yes, I doubt it's going to work.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Is it here? Did somebody merge it? Nope, no one merged it.
Should I go merge it?
Can you still merge?
Mm.
I have to make forks now. I can't even commit direct anymore. They've revoked me.
That's disappointing.
I need to share the link for the atomic test today.
Oh, I thought I did.
I don't think you did.
Oh no, I have sequel eyes.
Oh, I need to like zoom in too. You can't even like see the screen. Sorry. Here you go. Anyway, we're gonna play with invoke APT37 first. And again, it just taps the T numbers on there. It's gonna iterate over them and run a bunch of atomics. So let's switch over to a VM that is not loaded up and do this live. Here we go. Here we go. Cool. Trying to think. Oh yeah, I got them all on the desktop. So I already ran them because I wanted to make sure it worked. Sorry, but you can also do attack, get prereq. This will just more or less just run through the techniques with invoke atomic test, and that's your prereq is invoke atomic, and then obviously having the repo downloaded, and I have it in the default path here. See atomic red team atomics, and I'll go through and get all the prereqs. If you do that, what I did by clicking buttons, and then once that's done, soon. All right, I'm going to try to click through it because it's going to be a minute. At least there's like a progress bar. Okay, I'm going to cancel it. Sorry. Hopefully you weren't wanting to watch paint dry today. So, APT37, here she goes. Slinging some calcs. Here's your HTML help right here. hh.exe. Right on. And it'll run through just like we showcased. That's the, this is Mishta running the, as you can see on the top here, the JavaScript on the command line there. It's gonna run through, keeps going, run some calc again.
How many more calculators are gonna pop up?
Maybe 2 more. You know, the funny thing about Windows 11 running atomic tests is it always pops up jumbo calc. I don't know if you can mess with that.
I have actually not run atomics on. I don't think I have like a Windows 11 VM. Like locally I do, but not like in the lab itself.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's like boom, jumbo calc, and it's like full screen calc. Yeah,
nice.
And then if you're running a bunch of them, it's like hammering you with all these giant calcs. Looks like the test was approved. Thank you, Bavin.
I hope you didn't review it and just click merge.
Yes. I can't even merge on here anymore. What's going on?
They caught on.
Yeah, they caught on. They saw what we were doing.
I hope you've put in your request for your free t-shirt for your first submission.
Yeah, yes. That's why I don't contribute to Atomic Red Team anymore. They won't give me t-shirts.
Where's the Ride the Lightning? Where's Brian?
That actually is the new, I think, default shirt from them.
Oh, nice.
Yes. All right, this is totally hung. What's going on?
I think you ran it too many times.
Yeah. A lot of calcs.
I'd say just close out the calcs.
Yeah, it's definitely the calc. Let me just reconnect my...
What were you doing with AnyDesk?
AnyDesk. It's part of the next simulation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Anybody want to hop on? Let me know. Here we go.
There's the address.
Go live. Let's be friends.
Please sign the notebook on the desktop.
Yes. Little guest book. Oh yeah, I think it's frozen. I don't know what's happening. Okay, we killed it. All right. So, that was the problem. There was more calcs open. That's the issue. Let me go back. Does want to at least show notepad? Yeah, okay.
Let's load it up.
So yeah, here. So here's the iteration and then the GUIDs and whatnot. So we were on, I don't know where we were. We were on the task here, I guess. I guess it could tell us right here. It says right there, T105355. And then after that, it would just iterate through 1547. So since we're here, I can't even type in here. That's the problem. This is APT problems over here. And then T, it's going to run these a little bit manual. I think it's a good way to show just using invoke atomic kind of manually. Something not a lot of people know is you can tab complete through here. So if you want to tab complete, you can. I added that a while back. Thought that was cool. And then you can do show details brief. This will tell you all the tests that are in here for Windows. Yes. Yes, that it's got a text message. Someone's going to be joining soon. Of the tests that are in this particular T number for technique, this one. I'm just going to run test number 1. So that's just tac test number and then test number 1. There's another calc. And oh wait, that was, yeah, I did the right one. Okay. And so now let's do T1059. Sorry, I'm just waiting for the notification of someone joining. Test number 3. Hello. That was a, oh yeah, so like Mike, what was that? So let's do show details of this particular test. It's been a while since we've done like invoking atomics manually, right? Like
It has been a minute.
Yeah.
So in this case, we're just calling CMD echo something to the text box.
Yeah, to text. Yep.
Easy.
Kind of simple. Isn't there like a show? I thought there was another tac for prompt for input arguments. Bob, who am I? Yeah, nice. So yeah, you could do that too. That's prompt for input args. You can do things, whatever, depending on the test, right? So then let me go ahead. Hey, you know what? Let's clear the screen. Is it big enough? Do we need to enhance this a little bit more?
Maybe just a smidge. It's okay, but let's just
let's go. I'm already on 20, so I'll just add my little address there in case anybody needs
that for any reason.
Yeah. All right. So T1560 003. Do show details brief. What is this? Did I type it?
1560.
Oh, 1561 001.
Which one do you
There
want?
we go. Good question. I don't know what I just did.
15. Are you doing archive and exfil? Like, what one do you want?
Oh yeah, we're down here now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
RAR compress, RAR with password.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that aligns with all the compression here.
Oh,
Oh my
let's
gosh.
Your,
Looks like I ran it. I thought I said
kind of ran.
Did I run show details or did it just go?
No, it just executed it.
Oh yeah, I did them all. Okay. So it's exfiltrating all my datas right now. Here's that make cab one.
Oh, nice.
Or a make cab. It's cool. It's compressing the hive. Okay. Cancel out.
That doesn't seem problematic.
No. Should be fine. It's just
Sam
posted
Hive,
to like.
nobody needs that.
Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Okay. Good. So those are atomic test harnesses. And then let's do, okay. Let's take a step back.
Wait, hold on. You got a couple numbers in there.
Oh my gosh. 60. Okay. And it's doing test number 1 and 2. Here's how you could do multiples at the same time, which apparently this test needs to be fixed. So if you would like a free t-shirt, this is the place to start.
And somebody has the ability just to merge them, so don't worry if it works.
Yeah, we have people on site right now. Look at this. We got people merging. Oh, hello.
Allow.
Well, okay. Hop on in. And we have approvers. So if you want to sling some atomics.
Not only will they be approved, they will be merged as well.
Okay. So
did that HTML smuggling ever get fixed?
I'm not sure. I can't remember, honestly.
I thought you sent a PR, but I can't remember. That was broken for quite some time.
We did fix it. We fixed it on the show, and then we pushed it.
Yes.
I do remember that. All right, so this one in particular has an issue with this variable here. Yeah, I'd probably wipe all this out and just make it better. It's doing a bits. That's cool. Oh, it's the prereq command. That's fun.
You're getting two.
Isn't it funny?
In one.
Isn't it funny? Yeah, I was gonna say it's funny, right? Like you can like sling multiple atomics just trying to get a prereq.
Whoa! Who was that? And why is he gone?
That's a tiger. You don't want a tiger on here.
Get a special guest and just yeet him off. Okay, bye.
He's like pissed. He's like, whatever, man. Go over here.
Hope you don't like these curtains anymore.
Yeah, there goes your chair. Bye. Anyway, where'd my friend go? Are we on here? Are you working? Are you helping? Or are you just I don't know where he went. He had a session left. I mean, that's kind of the scary part, right? Like he's like chilling in this session here, but he's not helping.
Yeah, do you have an active session?
No. I can't click anything. I don't know. I think it went away. I could do two-factor auth. Wonder how many people do that.
Wonder how many TAs do that.
Yes. Two-factor auth their own sessions in.
I mean, why not?
Yeah. Lock it down. Okay. What else? Okay. All right. So I'm not going to run through all of them, but this is available to you now on our page. You can go snag this on not there, but here.
We just had it.
Yeah. Right there. We had the link. We shared the link somewhere.
Yeah.
So you can play with this at home on the corporate machine if you're looking for some activity.
The closer to the time you leave, the better. Just ensure that it has the most system resources to fully execute.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like 458, 459, and then just execute it and leave. It'll be fine. And then that way Monday morning you'll come back and be ready to roll.
Should be good.
All right.
Whoa, that was a big cookie. Okay.
There's a lot of cookies on that one.
Yeah, probably way at the bottom here. All right. So moving along. Okay, I think you know more about this one than I know about this one.
Not really. But let's
yeah. So the thing that piqued my interest, again, this is early September. I don't know why I was looking at old stuff. Was obviously the malicious IIS modules. Of course, that piques my interest. So I started checking this one out, and outside of looking at pretty much the rest of the blog, I was curious what they were doing. And I'll talk about that part if you want to talk about the other part that you read about. Because I think we got two different things out of here, which is cool.
Yeah, a few.
Yeah, right. So they're popping web servers down in a couple countries here, Brazil, Thailand, and Vietnam. And they're dropping a IIS module, which loads up into W3WP. We've talked about IIS modules in the past. Speaking of it, I think we have it on our slides. I'll just share this real fast. We should just start here. Okay, so their initial access was XP command shell through SQL, which awesome. Start downloading things, PowerShell, certutil, bits, which we just saw that we have lots of bits hanging around in atomics, stage and program data, and back to the piece, I guess, where I was, which was the IIS modules. So when they drop a module, or when a module gets dropped on a web server, it loads up into W3WP. And there are ways to query IIS via PowerShell commandlets or app command, things like that, which we have all of this in Atomic Red Team for you to simulate and play with. But this allows you, but anyway, so the gist is it kind of does stand out like a clown at a funeral with a unsigned binary DLL loading into W3WP, because typically they're all signed coming into W3WP. So it's kind of neat. So that interested me. And then we've done lots of stuff on IIS in the past, which in this particular case, we have episode 4, which seems like a million years ago at this point. Episode 4, we talked about IIS modules. Crazy.
And
so
you're also forgetting the secondary project, which would be relevant for the web shell drop, shell sweep.
Oh yeah, yes. Well, there's like
because they also drop a bunch of web shells.
Yeah, yeah. There's lots of web shells involved, and I think
A lot of web shells, a lot of lull bins.
yes. The one thing I do want to share again is I shared it a few times is the IIS. Wait, what's going on? Remove, add. Okay, is the SQL eyes utility I wrote a while back. Here's my VM.
I do have that up.
Do you have this one? Have you seen this one?
Yeah, I can drop a link. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, so SQL Eyes was meant to just help defenders with deploying SQL and deploying IIS in an environment where you can simulate it on your corporate laptop in a safe way. And the cool part is it has a default web shell directory, and it actually creates a really cool little interface to test out like XP command shell and all kinds of SQL type based attacks. So it makes it easy for you to simulate on your corporate machine with EDR and AV so that you can go to the little interface, run these commands against like a SQL box, SQL server here, and it gives you output, tells you all the same things that like an adversary would see, which is pretty cool. So like enable XP command shell, boom, done. You're running as MS SQL server. The trick would be to set your SQL Server service to start as your domain admin account so that when you pop it, you can run as admin. Just like nefarious atomics on a Friday today.
Yeah, go talk to your DBAs and tell them to make sure that it runs as DA or enterprise admin.
Yes.
Just make sure that it can function properly.
Yeah, it needs to be like domain admin accounts for sure. So do that, you're good. But this allows you to simulate in a pretty quick, safe way to see how SQL-based attacks work. And the cool part is it runs in IIS, so you're getting IIS telemetry, you're getting logs of like behavior, and then you're getting SQL logs and behavior. So all these things kind of combined really help with writing new content, or at least understanding how these things work. So that's SQL Eyes. So that's kind of like the first half of what I wanted to share for IIS attacks and XP command shell stuff. IIS modules, we have a bunch of atomics for that. And Paul, if you want to talk about your part, what you got out of this.
Yeah, if you want to scroll on down.
Yeah, it's a long read.
It is. So I think it starts back up at the top there. Yeah, right there.
Potatoes?
Potatoes. So in the one instance, I don't know. Shouldn't I? Yeah, keep going.
Oh, it was the.
So I was going to create those, and then right there, back up.
Ah.
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's good enough. Okay.
Okay.
So in one instance, they kind of did a couple things. They created new accounts, like local accounts on the box that they would use for persistence. So nothing super interesting there. But one instance in one of the DLLs they analyzed, instead of creating new accounts, they used RID hijacking of the guest account, which has been around for a bit and is kind of like an older style technique, but is still kind of interesting in that it sometimes see it, but is not commonly used.
There it is.
So it's interesting of monitoring for like account creation, especially if you can track like what created it or the commands that were used and tie it back. So in this case, RID hijacking, there is an atomic for that as well, so you can go test that. I'm sure that your EDRs or custom tooling can pick it up. But just an odd one that kind of stuck out of, oh yeah, by the way, here's this kind of one thing that was there. That's subtle. It's like the only time it's mentioned adds the user, and then attempts to add as a user by the RID hijacking.
Yeah. Oh, here's their web shells.
And then it goes straight into your shell sweep stuff.
Yeah.
Shells.
Yes. No, it's cool. And
There's
then
a lot of stuff here.
yeah, and kind of like the one cool part about SQL Eyes is I do provide a web shell directory here. So you can actually go and add, just Google on your corporate machine and download a bunch of web shells from GitHub, drop them in here, and then you can load them up. I think we've showcased that a few times with SQL Eyes on the show here.
Yep. And it's a core in shell sweep too.
Yeah, yep.
In one of them. So if you're looking for shells, just go find shell sweep.
Google shell sweep.
And get clone straight to your corporate box.
Yeah. Next to your NPM packages. So with that, we have created yet another chain reaction here. Again, I ripped all the analytics matching the different pieces, and then I also tied in, which are not correctly shown, the links or the atomics for each section so that you can replay for fun.
Look at all of those lol bins.
I know. All the, there's little curls and things like that. I guess modules. Okay. Oh yeah, they also had they had a specific signer they were using too. So they were signing their stuff as well. So it's actually kind of,
which was pretty consistent with it too, right? That same thumbprint, I think they noted.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty cool. And then miter. Okay, so now we have atomic test right here. This is the if you do finish the blog, if you're like trying to read something on the this weekend on your corporate machine, it ends with them basically using the module to inject SEO ads and stuff on these web servers so that you get redirected to like these like sketchy looking little ads, gambling website stuff. All that for that. And then on top of that, they got atomic test written after them. Is this still going? Okay, it's done. All right. Desktop, invoke, ghost. Again, you can do tac, get prereq. I'm not going to do that this time. That was a lot of paint we were waiting for. And now it will go and start shipping. So I don't think I have SQL command installed. It might actually be installed because I have SQL Server now. It might be there.
It's probably there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just going.
Find out. Oh.
Got some. What's this? Verify something. Verify trouble.
Makes sense if it failed.
Yeah. I don't even know what that test does anymore. Can't tell me bits is going to fail. It's like on every atomic test at this point. All right. Chug that along. Yeah, there's some heavy atomics, I think, in this one because it talks about installing. It does run. It eventually will run Bad Potato. It pops that up. And then the other one is the end right here, which is why I have TeamViewer and AnyDesk on my machine in the background here because I ran it. So yeah, where's my TeamViewer? Here we go. Why do I have a shortcut of TeamViewer? Okay, cool. Got some TeamViewer action. Okay, here you go. I'll just put that over here in case anybody needs it. Just collapse. Oh, losing things here. So yeah, this will jam through. Almost needs to be a way to Command C out of a particular test, but I hate killing it to kill it. It's kind of funny there would be a toggle button for new interface, old interface. Old is cool. Can I switch? Oh, it's like it's gonna redo. Oh yeah. Nope. Nope. Oh man, I got APT'd.
Classic Internet Explorer.
Yeah, it's old school.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Let me. All right. So what I'll do? How much time do we have? 11:42. I want to at least get to. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of this.
Yeah, we already ran those.
Yeah, it's old news. Oh, it's frozen again. No. Demo day.
When's the last time you refreshed the box?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
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 I know. I can see that. Poor machine.
Uptime for 4 years.
Yeah. Here. Much better. Much power.
Pro malicious user agent.
Yeah, there's your app commands. Oh yeah, right there. Woo! Exciting. There's yet another fix. Should like copy paste this. Tweet live atomic fixing. If anybody wants a shirt. There we go. Look at that. Web shells. Hey.
That's it? Only 3?
That's what the test does. You should have it cloned to repo.
Dude, that repo of like what, 300 web shells? Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
All variations. All right, we're APTing now. Here we go. Search to rename. Oh yeah, bad potatoes. Here you go.
Look at the pipes.
Pipes. Woo! Look at that. Pop a notepad. APT, guys. Come on.
Named pipe in New Texas. The gift that keeps on giving.
All right. What else we got? Is it still going? It's still going. Juicy potato now. Oh, that failed. That's okay. Already created an account. Yep. It's all team viewers already here. What else do you need? And the connection is secure. So that's cool. All right. So
Secured to what?
rejoined. Secured to my friend. Oh. Never use AnyConnect or AnyDesk or whatever this is. AnyConnect. We're testing it. Nah. Okay. Done. No more team viewer. Okie dokie. Get out of here. I'm gonna close that. What else? Okay, so on the right, before we go to npm, this is what the SQLI's install script looks like when you kick it off. It basically just combines the two projects together. So you install SQL first, and then you install IIS, and then you run SQLI's, and that basically brings them together. So that's that. Get out of here. Too much of that. Too much of that. Okay. Now, npm. I don't have any references to the whole thing that happened this past week or so. Probably should Google it real quick.
What do you want? Socket?
npm. Widespread supply chain compromise impacting npm ecosystem. There. That sounds daring. Let's bring that up in our... Well, I'm not going to be over on the VM anymore.
Yes, we could do tiny color. That's probably a decent one.
npm. There. Why can't I share my screen?
You shouldn't. Wait, because you're sharing the slides.
Got it. Oh, it's showing my VM there. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, cool. We're good. Okay. I guess two things. Talk supply chain. We got like 2 minutes on this, but I posed this out on the interwebs. I've done this before with the VS Code extension Microsoft Marketplace, but like there's no AV scan. There's nobody like validating what I'm putting onto their marketplace. And that kind of goes with all these package managers out there. So it's just right for more supply chaining like this. And so in this particular case, the other day, I created an NPM package, and it was just like create an account, load it up, and ship it. And anybody can go and download it now. You make it useful enough where anybody gets it, and then all you do is just push an update to it, and then people download it, and your update now does cool things besides adding emojis to their terminal or something, you know?
Or just publicly sharing your tokens.
Yeah, exactly. So I wrote, how do I share the CISA thing again? There we go. So this thing happened. Are you seeing this? Probably not. Nope. Add the stage. It's not letting me do anything. There we go.
There it is.
So this is the big thing that happened like the other day. Over 500 packages, maybe more now, if it's still happening. I don't know, but from what I kind of got the gist of, the package manager got phished, and they got access to his NPM, like where the person who creates the packages, their portal basically logs into it, and then they're able to basically add anything they want to that, all the different packages that this person had or others had. Exfiltrated creds to the interwebs. They modified repos to a public name that I don't even know how to pronounce it. I think some people do. Do you?
I do not.
Okay. So they changed the name, and then they also added a GitHub workflow file that exfiltrated things. Now, I don't know a lot of stuff about NPM. This was kind of new to me. But there is a particular behavior that I find very interesting with it, and that's the post install command that runs. Because the gist of it was, when you install, it's the first one right here. NPM allows you to do a post install like trigger, which I don't know, but in this case, it would post out to a malicious site. So on the NPM toolkit I created, it's this NPM threat emulation. Start sharing. You share it. Remove, share. This is the repo. It's called NPM threat emulation. Thank you for the star. Appreciate it. Those go far. Oh, I don't need to start my own project. But yeah, appreciate that. So this will emulate pretty much the whole workflow of this particular set of behaviors that were identified. It's kind of interesting, but so kind of starting at the top scenario, right? Where'd it go? I have scenarios right here. It will run the post install. It'll trigger when you install it. If you have Go installed, it will try to run TruffleHog, which I haven't really messed with it yet. So it's almost like a stand-in at this point. It will write that file mod of that workflow file, which is kind of one of the many file modifications folks were writing content for. Package patching, it will patch a package. Does that make sense? Yeah, it will patch a current package. So the test 4 will actually download a package and patch it to simulate the modification of it. So it's kind of cool. It will then go through and do a bunch of downloading using either a mock webhook. It comes with a mock web server in the project, and also you can use the website hook. What was it that we were looking at earlier? Website hook. What it is?
Website.
Webhook.site.
webhook.site.
Yeah,
It's a combination of
webhook.site.
3.
Yeah, yep. And then it does a fake propagation across 5 packages, just to kind of show how it all like comes together and works. So kind of neat. But it puts all the pieces together for you to simulate it in kind of like a safe way. So let's go ahead and run it. Let me find it. It's in the terminals. Terminal coming at you. Finding it soon. Share enhancement of a screen. Here we go. npm thread m share. Cool. See that? Yep. Yay.
Sure can.
Yeah. This is the project. We made it. And it's as simple as this. You could do 2 different things. You could just do run npm emulation test. I have it fresh right now. You could just run a straight sim, and it goes through each one kind of step by step. Or if you want to kind of like see piece by piece, you can do scenario 1, and they're just shell scripts. So this will go and run it, and it's using my local webhook right now. So it just kind of keeps it all in one place. So on your corporate machine, there will be some suspicious behaviors. Scenario 2, I don't have Truffle Hog, so I'm just going to skip and go straight to scenario 3, which is going to basically create the package. And I think this is the patching one, so it patches it. And double check since we're here. Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry, that's the workflow injection. That dumps it into the GitHub workflow file. And then if you go to 4, that's your patching of a package. So it goes in and grabs this left pad thing and then patches it on the back end. So the modification. And then you can do scenario 5, which is the multi-stage download, stage 1 and 2, and then it deletes them, and then it'll hit that webhook basically. So it just simulates it. And 6. That is the worm propagation. So what it will do is create a bunch of folders of like fake packages and just kind of like worm into them basically. So if you imagine like a dev you have all these packages on your machine, you would just kind of like iterate through modification. That takes a minute, so I'm just going to cancel it out so we can jam. And then yeah, if you do number 8, that will creates the repo simulating like the stolen creds and stuff, and all the environment stuff. And then, is this one working? I ran this a little bit ago. I'm still running into some issues with my Ubuntu box, but what I did is I set it up to use the webhook site file. So if you run source setup test environment and you pass it the webhook to use the webhook.site, it will then now post to the webhook site to help simulate that whole portion of the attack where it's going out to a webhook site. And I'll show you that back on the VM of it checking in earlier. Beep. There we go. So this is that particular Linux machine we were just looking at. It just kind of checks in test data, secrets, creds. So now you've exfiltrated. But the cool part is you're able to simulate it on the wire so that you can see someone going to the webhook site. So yeah, that's npm threadm. Like I said, I think the coolest thing about it was learning the post-install script piece. I don't know. I never knew about it. I never heard someone talk about it. So that was new to me.
And I'm not a NPM, but I think part of it was also pushing for, and this kind of like showcased the PNPM, which is like a more efficient and more secure because it disables like all those PostScript installs. Again, allows you to modify it, but again, somebody should read up on that, which I saw about the usage of PNPM, just because in that aspect. But
yeah, there's definitely some good feedback on like better security. I haven't looked into it enough, but it's interesting. It's an interesting space. NPM, any of these package managers, and yeah, right.
Thing that is like store style, or even like PyPy is another great example of these types of issues that kind of need a separate workflow and entity to look for these potentially suspicious or malicious packages, modules,
Yep.
libraries. So there's an industry that's I forgot what it's called. There's like full blown market segments for this type of activity for the DevOps side of things.
Yeah, I ran across
It's like-
one on Twitter. A guy had mentioned this is what they do, and I forgot what it's called, but they inspect all the packages and stuff like that. Like that's like their jam.
Oh.
Yeah,
Probably
and John,
so you can build something for like Chrome extensions, VS extensions,
yep, yeah,
modules,
exactly.
packages.
Yep, yet another attack surface, right? Like you can get right down to the machines and do whatever you want to do.
Dev boxes, hot target.
So protect your packages. You ever seen that dude? I think it's Mark Rober. He made that that package where when the porch thief came, it like exploded when he opened it. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. It like confettied the guy. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
I wonder if you could put a canary inside of your packages.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I wonder if they have that.
I don't know. If only we knew somebody.
Yeah, I'm surprised our resident canary token person hasn't piped in on that one. I'm on the site right now. What do we got? I got a web bug, got QR, AWS, images, WireGuard, unique email addresses. I don't know. There's some options. Redirects and stuff too. Yeah. Well, that was a lot in an hour.
Ripping and shipping.
Yeah, there's a couple comments. One of them on an atomic test, looking to be merged by our resident mergers. We will get 3191
EDR
in.
freeze?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was there.
Money. Hope
Oh,
you'll
no.
talk about EDR freeze. Jean-Marc, we may have to do this on the next Atomics. I think it's like another discussion point on its own. I mean, I think we've had these discussions on EDR bypasses and all of these things.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is an interesting one from a technique perspective. I will give it credit to this one.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
treat it in the
definitely.
same vein as like EDR disablement. And what do you then do?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, and I apologize.
Close
I
it
would
up and
merge
go
it.
home.
I would merge it right now, but I've been revoked.
Well, thankfully, there's other people that have not been. And so I'm sure they will just get that slammed in there.
Yes.
Don't forget to request your free t-shirt.
Yeah. Even if you're not first time, I don't think they have a list. So just remember that. That's the last tip of the day.
And if it is, just create a new account.
Yeah.
Or if it isn't, just create a new one. Follow us for more life hacks for free shirts.
Yes. On your corporate machine. Cool.
I'm waiting
Awesome.
to get a cease and desist from somebody telling us to stop running Atomic
Yeah.
X on their corporate machine.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. That's, yeah. Why are you telling people to do this?
We weren't.
All right. Well, friends,
So, next time.
happy atomics. Yeah. When's next time? Are we going to plan it now or next week? We'll plan
Yeah.
it.
Let's do it now.
Okay. Let's see. September 26th. We could do Halloween October 31st. Friday the 31st. That's spooky.
One normal time?
Yeah. If that works for you.
That should
We can
jive.
do
Let's do it.
it. Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it. Halloween.
Halloween.
Atomics
Exciting.
on Halloween.
Yeah.
We'll
Yes.
see what spits out for Atomics on Halloween. We'll do a rebrand again. A one-time rebrand.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Another
Let's do it.
rebrand.
It could be like the bear, where we just each time just spit out a new rebrand
Every week.
every week.
Just rebrand all the pages. Easy.
Same content, just a rebrand.
Yes. Atomic on a Halloween. We'll do every holiday at this point. Make it easy.
I like it,
So funny.
especially towards the end of the year. Bountiful amount of holidays. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's like back to back. It's like Prime. We're gonna do like a fright fest. Atomic frights.
The scariest atomics out there. Bits admin,
Yes.
curl, certutil.
Yes. That'd be awesome. Cool.
All right.
Yep.
We'll see you all on Halloween.
Yeah.
Dress
See
up.
you soon. Be safe.
Toodles.
Have a good one. Whee!